Real Estate Talk on Smart Talk 1580.
Good morning and welcome once again to Real Estate Talk. I'm your host, Dave Pautsch of RE/MAX Integrity. We're live this beautiful Saturday morning. The rain hasn't started yet. The Pineapple Express is supposed to be coming, but so far so good. But we're broadcasting from the Albany studios of KGAL K-Show Radio in the old library building, the home of Silver Falls Dermatology. Got to start the show with our normal promotion, and I do want to thank the owner of the Albany Quiznos. I was over there for lunch yesterday, and it was good. But if you're hungry for Quiznos, you want to taste on us, that's a $10 Quiznos gift card for the first person this hour to email dave@kgal.com and mention Taste on Us. That's a $10 Quiznos certificate for the Albany Quiznos store, and that goes to Dave Adams, not to me, just so you know. That's dave@kgal.com. We're rearranging the show a little bit today. One of my guests has a little bit of a schedule condition this morning. He has someplace he needs to be. So it was really important to me to have Travis and Tamara on the show today. We're going to be talking about a program called Homes for Heroes. So I'm going to let them explain it to you. I've got Travis Newton from ENG Lending. Is that right, Travis?
Correct, yep.
And Tamara Kendall from Knight Realty in Salem. And they are both affiliates with the Homes for Heroes program, and they're going to be telling us about it this morning. I just think it's a tremendous program. So, Travis, why don't you start?
Well, first, we appreciate you having us on, Dave. Thanks so much. Homes for Heroes was started around 2002 in the Midwest by a group of realtors. And they want to do something different after 9/11, something to help out these heroes. And it's not just limited to military, as most programs are. It also involves police officers, teachers, firefighters, emergency response, first responders. Who else am I missing here, Tamara?
Nurses, corrections, firefighters.
Healthcare professionals in general?
Yeah, all doctors, Yep. So it's a great program, and what it does is it assists those people when they're buying, selling, or refinancing the real estate. So it gives substantial rebates, rewards, and discounts to them on lending from the lender and from the realtor. It also helps out with the Friends of Heroes program, which we bring in people that help with insurance, movers, and things of that nature as well.
So you basically have a team of a lot of people that work, that are affiliated with you, that either affiliate directly with the program or kind of affiliate with you to help out local heroes.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So how does it work? How do you find out if you qualify? And again, we'll talk a little bit more about who all actually qualifies for the program. We kind of gave a list there, but how do you find out if you qualify?
It's pretty simple. You can just go on to www.homesforheroes.com, and you can log on there. And if like we mentioned, if you've been if you're even retired, if you're retired military, active military, retired teacher, active teacher, any of those professions, firefighters, police, then you would qualify for the Homes for Heroes program. We still have to get you approved for the loan, of course, but you're on the right track if you're one of those professions.
So, do you need to then work with a specific? They need to work with you, or they need to work with Tamara?
Correct. So when you go to the Homes for Hero website and you sign up, it will send a request to. If you're in the Salem area, it would send a request to me, and I would look at the request and accept it, and then it sends also a request to Travis, and then we would both be calling that hero and start working with them on whether they're going to buy, sell, or refinance their home.
And you basically work with them. You make sure they're qualified for the program?
Correct.
Okay, remember, you can't stop after one word. You got to keep going.
Yes.
How does that work?
So what we do is we just find out exactly, if they've been retired military or if they're active military, if they're a police officer, and we just talk with them and find out exactly what branch they're in, or
Have you
those
ever had the
different types of
occasion where
things.
you've actually had to tell somebody, no, you don't really qualify?
No,
Never
not
happened?
really. Most people are very honest about all of this. I've never found that anybody has not qualified for the program.
Okay, so they go to the website and then you call them. And we talked a little bit about this before the show in our prep. What happens if maybe they're already working with another real estate professional or another lender?
Well, then they have a choice to make, because they're going to get a significant, reward back from being affiliated with the Homes for Heroes, affiliate, whether that be lending or real estate. So they're going to have a choice to make. They can either, continue to go down the path with the realtor or lender they're already working with, or they can, work with the Homes for Heroes affiliate, and they're, like I mentioned, they're going to get back some pretty good rewards and discounts on lending fees, of course.
Now, I know we can't talk specific numbers. We can't say, you're going to get $42,000 back. But can we give kind of a ballpark and talk a little bit about how it works?
Yeah, for example, the real estate side's a little bit different, but on the lending side, for example, if let's say you take a $200,000 piece of property, we're going to save them right around $2,600 in closing costs on that particular transaction. So that's on the lending side. And then
You're going to save them approximately that amount of money.
Right. So that's just, we are going to, we just don't charge them, those types of fees. We cover them on our side. So, and then we do that for all heroes.
What about from the real estate side? Oh, she's doing math.
Yeah, on the real estate side, it's a little different because they do, they do calculations. So, and that comes directly from Homes for Heroes. So I'll let Tamara.
Yeah, and on about a $200,000 home, it's going to be probably around $1,300 that the hero's going to get back on that. It'll be approximately that amount.
And that comes out of basically your commission, your pocket.
Correct.
Is that the way that works?
Yeah, it comes directly out of my commission.
And I guess it's important that in Oregon there's some twists and turns to the law, so it doesn't really work the same in every state. Is that correct?
That is true. Every state's a little bit different, and so it's something that Oregon works differently. So I actually give the money directly back to Homes for Heroes, and then Homes for Heroes gives the money back to the hero.
Okay, so I think this is a really exciting program, and you're talking a fairly substantial amount of money. $1,300 on a give or take. And again, we're talking ballpark numbers. The calculations, folks, are going to be done kind of at a different location. We're just giving you ballparks here. Fairly substantial amount of money, which is an incentive to work with that agent or that lender, right?
That's correct. And just to give you an idea on what I have for April set aside, I just posted this to our affiliate, or to the Homes for Heroes affiliate Facebook page as well. But I have, out of my 12 transactions closing in April, 10 of them are going to be heroes. And I'm saving over $23,000 for those 10 heroes. So on average, about $2,300.
That is absolutely amazing.
It's very significant.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, what I'd like to maybe talk about is actually some stories, some real-life stories, experiences that you've had with the Homes for Heroes program. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Real Estate Talk. We're talking about the Homes for Heroes program this morning. Stay with us.
Sully Stay and Play Doggy Daycare in the North Albany Village really does care about your loving member of the family. Here's Tony Sullivan, local owner and operator.
A happy dog at Sully's is a happy dog at home.
Sully Stay and Play specializes in home-baked doggy treats.
Nowhere else in the valley is there a gourmet dog bakery.
Sully's offers unique pet supplies,
We have the toughest, high-quality leashes, collars, harnesses, and dog toys.
obedience, and training classes.
We also have a certified dog trainer on staff who will train your dog by appointment.
Sully Stay and Play provides exceptional daycare service, and you can watch what's going on.
At Sully's, we have webcams in the play areas. So if you're at work, home, or like one of our customers who was in New York City, you can be there to check on your dog when you're not really there.
And it's safe.
Sully's is a safe environment with trained and caring staff looking out for your best friend. All dogs have to pass a behavior screening test.
Sully Stay and Play Doggy Daycare in the North Albany Village, 1 block north of Highway 20 on North Albany Road.
A happy dog at Sully's is a happy dog at home.
This is Mike Parker, the voice of OSU Sports. Whether I'm in town or away, I know my family is in good hands with Security Alarm Corporation. Our system from Security Alarm Corporation gives me the peace of mind to focus on my work, while their alarm dispatchers are on the job 24/7. I trust my friends at Security Alarm Corporation, and you can too. Security Alarm Corporation, proudly serving fellow Oregonians for 39 years.
We were coming home from a long weekend. I couldn't believe what I saw. Fire trucks were in front of our house. The fire chief said it was an electrical fire, but everything was okay because of the early warning. Our first alert professional security system detected the fire and called the central station. They sent help immediately. I'm so glad we had that security system protecting our home.
You too can have an affordable system from Security Alarm Corporation, your local security professionals since 1973.
Buying or selling real estate can leave you with a lot of questions.
Should you offer less than full price? Can you now go back and accept the original counteroffer? Your realtor asks you how much earnest money you intend to put down. Should you hire a real estate agent when you're starting out your search for a home?
Dave Pautsch has the answers, only on Real Estate Talk.
We're live every Saturday talking about what's actually going on in the market here.
Real Estate Talk, Saturday mornings at 10 on 1580 KGAL.
Stop by your Honda Superstore, Power Honda in Albany, to check out their excellent selection of new Hondas and pre-owned vehicles today. At Power, you can count on a knowledgeable and no-pressure sales staff to assist you in making a great deal for your new car. Right now at Power Honda, you can have your trade-in professionally appraised for no charge. Take it by today or call to arrange an appointment at 541-928-0122. That's Power Honda in Albany, just east of I-5 on Santiam Highway, your Honda Superstore.
Science and Common Sense. Dr. Bill Wattenberg will surprise you Sunday nights live on Smart Talk 1580.
Welcome back to Real Estate Talk. I'm Dave Pautsch of RE/MAX Integrity. Again, an exciting program today. We're talking about the Homes for Heroes program, and I'm just really, really impressed with what I've read about this program. Travis, you do a lot of advertising and marketing through LinkedIn, through Facebook, through your blog, through a lot of resources about the program, and that's how I found out about it. Again, just a tremendous program, and I'm really excited to have you here this morning. Can you tell us some success stories?
Yeah, there was one in particular that comes to mind. His name's Tracy. He's in the military. He's 100% disabled. He's moving from Louisiana to Oregon, and he was having a hard time. Before he had contacted me, he had tried 4 to 5 different real estate agents down in the Medford area, and all he wanted them to do was, he was still living in Louisiana. All he wanted them to do was show him the house so he can buy the house sight unseen. He wanted to see some videos and lots of pictures, and and he wanted the real estate agent to really act like that he was next to them and really explain things to him and his family so he can make a educated choice on which house to live in. And again, he was buying this house sight unseen, so that way he can just move up here and transition right into the house. And he has 6 children, and again, he has a very hard time walking. He's 100% disabled, and so he needed master on the main floor and things like that. And like I say, tried 4 or 5 agents, and they just weren't helping him. They weren't going out of their way to get videos to him, and they were only showing him pictures that were already online. So he was very frustrated. So he came across one of my advertising, and he gave me a call directly. And after checking things out, we got him a pre-approved for a VA loan. Wonderful borrower. And then we had to find a realtor down there. And I obviously did not want to call one of the 4 or 5 he was already working with. So,
and there was no Homes for Heroes realtor in that area.
That's correct. There was no one down there at that point. So I worked with our Homes for Heroes rep, and she helped me find a realtor down there who was willing to go the extra mile for him. And not only because of the commission check, that wasn't the reason they were doing it. They were doing it because they wanted to help a veteran and help a hero out. And so we found someone to work him down there, and we're going to be closing his transaction next week, and he's very excited, and he's very happy about the Homes for Heroes program.
You talk about this going the extra mile, and my comment on this is, has none of those agents ever heard of Skype? Have they never heard of the FaceTime app on the iPad or iPhone? I mean, I have actually, I don't know if you've done this, but I've actually shown a house to clients who weren't there with my iPad. Hey, you can see, here's the pictures. You're just looking at, it's not even a picture. You're looking at it as I'm skinning it around. I mean, it's not that hard, folks. And I'm an old guy,
I guess some people don't like technology. I don't know.
I don't know. So, Tamara, how about success stories from you?
Well, I just got a client who, this couple is wonderful. They are from Alaska. They are from a little island on Alaska, and I love them to death. They are...
Not Sarah Palin, is it?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
No, this is a couple that they're getting ready to close on their transaction. They'll close next month. They are living in a fifth wheel with 3 teenagers and 2 dogs.
Oh, my.
Yes.
And they're selling their house up in Alaska right now.
Yes.
So it's just ready to close. So they were very excited to find a house so they can
Yes.
move into one. And
Yes.
we found one in Kaiser.
Yes. And it's exactly where they want to be. I mean, they had specifics of exactly where they wanted to be. And it was very, very hard to find a house in that exact area. So it was very difficult, but we found exactly what they needed, and it's very exciting for them. So I'm very happy. They're very happy, and I know that the boys, they were at home because we went over to the house and signed all the paperwork with the other couple, and it was just perfect. It was just absolutely perfect. They're happy. The other couple's happy.
That's awesome.
It's awesome. I mean, making people happy is just amazing, and part of the program just makes it even better.
And I say that all the time. We're in real estate and lending, and these are our professions, and this is how we make our money. But they say if you like what you do, if you get that kind of joy every day from what you do, you never really work a day in your life. And I really can see how a program like this touches you that way. So let me ask, what inspired you initially to get involved? Travis, how long have you been involved with Homes for Heroes?
Well, I've been in the mortgage business for about 13 years, but I've been involved with Homes for Heroes for only about 5.5 months. And I was the first affiliate to bring it to Oregon, lender, or just affiliate in general. And the reason I was kind of intrigued by it so much is that I do a lot of veteran loans. I do a lot of teacher loans. I do a lot of police officer loans. And I was already given that sort of discount to these heroes. So when I came across this, this program, it was just a no-brainer for me. You're able to help and give back in so many other ways, and of course it added the medical field and the dentists and all those other type of heroes that into the program.
Well, I don't know about dentists because my dentist hurts me when I go in to see him, but I guess that could be my fault.
Well, he doesn't save you any money either, does he?
No. How about you, Tamara?
Well, like Travis said, the program is just so inspiring, and being able to give back, and I've just being able to give back to all these different heroes.
How did you first find out about it?
I got a call from Annie, and she asked me if it was something that I would be interested in.
And Annie's the director?
She is the program representative
for Oregon.
For Oregon.
Okay.
And I just out of the blue, she gave me a call one day and just asked me if I would be interested in doing this.
And you didn't just hang up the phone thinking it was some kind of a gimmicky marketing call?
No, I didn't. And
I got to stop doing that, I guess.
I know. and so I participate in this. It's Oregon Fallen Officers. It's a group. It's hard to explain. Anyways, and so I kind of already in one fundraising type group, and I just kind of wanted to do something else, and this was another way to kind of give back, doing something different.
Right. Now your husband's a corrections officer, though, right?
Correct. Yes, he is. And so I decided that I would try and figure out how to make this work in Oregon. So I was going to be, the forefront leader in Oregon as a realtor, and I've been only in the program for 6 weeks.
That's it, 6 weeks.
Well, it took me over 2.5 months to try and figure out how to make it work in Oregon.
Right. And again, that's because our statutes in Oregon with regard to commission sharing make this, the traditional way that they run the program in other states doesn't quite work here.
Correct. It's very difficult. So I had to work with my principal broker and with the Homes for Hero team to figure out how we were going to make this program work in Oregon.
So you were the very first real estate professional in Oregon to start the program. How many are there now, roughly?
12, 15?
Probably about 15.
Yeah.
Knipe Realty they decided that they were going to get 10 realtors up in the Portland area come on. And then I talked to a gal in Lincoln City because I had a client over there that needed a home. So I talked to a gal over there, and she decided that she was going to come on board with the program. And we have someone over in Bend now, and I think we have someone down in Medford now. So.
And that was a result of working with this particular individual you were talking about earlier.
It is, yeah. Tamara and I have probably brought on, well, just about every affiliate in Oregon have come on because it's something that they've seen of us, and we preferred something to them. So, or I brought on my business partner Mike Wilbur, who does a lot of business in Albany and Corvallis, and and another a few of our other loan officers. And we're getting ready to hopefully bring on a lot of our E&G partners as well up in the Portland area, and so it'll really increase the the amount of heroes that we can help.
That's again amazing. It's somewhat limited though because it's not all over the state yet. Now I understand looking at some of the promotional material, it's in 44 different states. Is that correct?
Yes.
So it's a nationwide program and it's continuing to grow. I'm sure eventually it will be in all 50 states.
That's one of the things that makes the program so great. Is that it's a national program. A lot of times someone locally may say, hey, I'm gonna start the Helping Heroes program or something along those lines, but it kind of peters out a little bit because they don't put a whole lot of effort into it. They don't have the national backing of the Homes for Heroes program. And I want to touch on something real quick. And Tamara and I, like I mentioned off air, we've done quite a bit to kind of help all the Oregon affiliates. We met with the OPOA, which is the Oregon Peace Officers Association. So we're going to do some work with them as well.
Right.
And then we just met with the E-Board for the Oregon Correction.
Yeah, for the corrections officers.
The corrections officers, yeah. And then we're doing a lot of different things. We're also going to be doing the 3-day event for the volcanoes during the 4th of July weekend. Which is going to, I think it has around 15,000 veterans that come in during that time.
Wow.
So we're doing a lot of things that are going to, eventually help, everybody, all the affiliates here in Oregon.
That's just, again, I just love the reach of the program and the fact that it's not as limited because I think you said at the beginning of the show, Travis, so many programs that reach out with the word hero attached to them are specifically designed for military, active duty military or retired military. This is so much broader than that.
Yeah, I'll touch on that for a second. You have the USAA program and you have a place called Veterans United as well. But these places, they ask for referral fees from the lender and from the realtor, but those referral fees never see their way back to the hero. So the hero never directly sees the result of those rewards and discounts. It doesn't go back to them. And that's what makes Homes for Heroes so different, is that we truly give back to the hero.
Wow. So we got to take a break. When we come back, I want you to talk a little bit about the foundation, the Homes for Heroes Foundation, and then I really want to spend some time talking about how people who think they may qualify for this can get more information and get signed up to take advantage of it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking with Travis Newton from E&G Lending and Tamara Kendall from Knipe Realty about the Homes for Heroes program. We will be right back.
Never again will one generation of veterans abandon another. Did you serve in the U.S. military between 1961 and 1975? The Vietnam Veterans of America Chapter 585 invites you to join us at the American Legion Hall in Lebanon. Breakfast is on us. Vietnam Veterans of America is the national veterans organization congressionally chartered and exclusively dedicated to Vietnam-era veterans and their families. They aggressively advocate for issues important to veterans, support for the next generation of Americans war veterans, and service to our communities. Men and women-era veterans are welcome the first Sunday of every month at 10 a.m. But come early and let us buy you breakfast and get acquainted with the families, friends, and supporters of veterans of the other eras as well. We meet at the American Legion on Main Street in Lebanon. Vietnam Veterans of America is a community of fellowship with people who share your experiences, needs, and hopes for the future. Join us the first Sunday of every month for breakfast. It's on us. For more information, call 258-2525. We sure would like to see you.
In the comic strip Peanuts, Linus carried his blanket everywhere. When he played baseball, went to school, even when he stopped by the ice cream shop on the way home. That blanket was dragged along because it provided security. A lot like the security you have with the Swanson Agency watching over you. The Swanson Agency specializes in health and life insurance with emphasis on long-term care insurance. With 23 years experience, Rebecca Swanson and her team offer personal care for your individual insurance needs. Her team will easily explain the differences in each plan to ensure you are covered properly. Experience the personal difference. Give the Swanson Agency a call at 757-7166 or visit theswansonagency.com. The Swanson Agency is on the corner of 5th and Van Buren, across from the fire station in Corvallis. Call 541-757-7166. Your security blanket, the Swanson Agency.
It's a common complaint. People who are physically fit and at a stable weight still have bulges, rolls, and other small areas of fat that they can't get rid of, no matter how much they exercise or diet. Spot-reducing fat through diet and exercise is practically impossible for many of us. Men and women alike face the frustrating truth every day. A muffin top, glove handles, back fat. Not much, but just enough to show through a snug-fitting t-shirt or blouse. These small areas of fat don't seem to warrant surgical procedure, but they're tempted. What else can they do? Now at Silver Falls Dermatology, you can attack these problem areas with the non-invasive Cool Sculpting procedure. Cool Sculpting utilizes a precisely controlled method to target, cool, and eliminate fat cells without damage to other tissue. Call Silver Falls Dermatology for an appointment at 866-599-DERM. That's 866-599-DERM. Or visit silverfallsderm.net. The Morning Update, weekday mornings on News Talk 1580, KGAL.
Welcome back to Real Estate Talk. I'm Dave Pautsch of RE/MAX Integrity. We're live this morning from the Albany studios with what I think is just an absolutely incredible program, and I think it has the opportunity to help a lot of people who have helped and served us. And we're talking about the Homes for Heroes program. I've got Tamara Kendall from Knipe Realty in Salem. I've got Travis Newton from ENG Lending, also in the greater Salem area. They are both affiliates of the Homes for Heroes program for their particular area. We've been talking about the benefits of the program earlier in the show. There's one other benefit that I want to touch on a little bit, and that's the Homes for Heroes Foundation. So I just pulled up the website here on the computer, and let me just touch this. It's a public charity, 501c3. Its mission is to provide or coordinate financial assistance and housing resources to our nation's heroes, such as military personnel, police and peace officers, firefighters, and first responders who demonstrate neediness. Can you give us any more insights into the program, what you know about it?
Well, what happens is that 5% of the commission also goes back to this program, and it just helps those in need that maybe we can't help with a home loan or a home transaction. Let's say that if somebody is in need of some medical issues, or they're in need of their power's not on. I mean, there's certain things that the foundation can help with if there's really a need of that.
And somebody would apply to the foundation then?
Yeah, that's correct. They go online to www.homesforheroes.com, and they can click on the foundation link as well.
Right. And Tamara, you made an interesting point. You pay 30% of your gross commission on any transaction that's a Homes for Heroes transaction back to Homes for Heroes. They provide the bulk of that back to the hero directly, but then you said the other 5% goes to the foundation.
5% goes to the foundation, and that's where the neediness that you were talking about. If there's a need from any hero that can show that they have a need, that 5% goes into that foundation, and they can give that to the hero.
That's, again, awesome. So one of the things, I'm looking at the FAQ online, the frequently asked questions for those of us who are older and don't know what a FAQ is. The first question that it answers for me is, how much will I actually save? And it talks about rebates and discounts, and 25% of the gross real estate commission, discounted lending fees, discounts on home inspections, and discounts on closing fees when closing with a Homes for Heroes preferred title company. So all of this goes right back, again, with the exception of the small portion that goes to the foundation, into the hero's pocket, right?
That's correct. And Oregon's a little bit different, as we discussed that before. But yeah, I mean, there's substantial savings between rewards and the lender discounts that the hero can get. Inspections. There's also, we just signed up a Woodward Heating. They do a lot. Woodward Heating and Cooling. They do a lot of heating and cooling here in the Salem area, Salem, Albany, Corvallis area. They do a lot of that, and they just signed up to be a friend of Hero, and so they're going to give discounts as well. So there's a lot of different avenues that the Hero can actually save in.
Yeah. And a lot of insurance companies will give a discount to those heroes as well. And most insurance companies will give a discount to police officers, firefighters, corrections officers, in military. Anyways, if they have an ID card, most of them will get a discount anyways, but I don't know if most people know that.
Right.
So if you have that ID card, then you can get a discount typically.
So as I'm sitting here and the more I'm learning about the program, the one question that I think I would have if I was a consumer, if I was somebody sitting out there thinking, well, I want to sign up, but how do I know that the person that's affiliated with the program is going to be good?
That's a great question, and that's, they're going to run into that every time they make a phone call on a mortgage, or a phone call on a house that they like. You just don't know what you're going to get. But the good thing with the Homes for Heroes affiliates is that, in my opinion, I'm trying to be as humble as I can, but they pick the best of the best. I think those who really care about it. It's not about how many loans or how many homes you sold last year. It's about how much you're willing to put back in service back to the hero. And when you sign up for Homes for Heroes, you know you're going to get somebody who really cares. Not only that, they're very educated about the local market. But again, it always goes back to how much they care and how much we want to help the hero.
From the real estate side,
it's basically the same thing. I mean, it's how much you are willing to put into it, and how much you are dedicated to the individuals, how much compassion, how much dedication you have.
Because certainly this is actually a lot of money potentially out of your pocket, right? I mean, this is commission that you are giving up. This is loan fees that you are passing on. So I think that really does, honestly and very sincerely, speak to the compassion that you have and the passion that you have for the clients that you work with. So if you're thinking about getting involved in the program and you had the same question that I had, I think that's a great answer.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm looking at the Hero Savings Counter. It says it's over $2.214 million saved throughout the program, and that's since its inception. Travis, you made a point about that, I think off the air, that it's actually a bigger number than that.
It is. From what I'm being told, that that over the $2 million that we've saved heroes nationwide, that's only the real estate side. That's not the lending side as well. So that could be. It really could be doubled than that. It could be over $4 million in actual savings, and then when you throw in the Friends of Heroes savings as well, it's very substantial on the amount of savings that we've saved heroes nationwide in the last 10 years.
Okay, so go ahead. Did you?
No, go ahead.
Okay, I think the question that, again, most people are probably going, okay, I'm interested in this. I think it sounds like something I might qualify for and could help me. How do I go about participating? How do I go about finding out more?
Go to the website. Go to the www.homesforheroes.com and sign up.
And it's just that simple.
It's just that simple. It is just that simple. It's so easy.
And you're not bound. I mean, so I go and I sign up and I think I might qualify, and the person that contacts me, maybe I don't hit it off with, I'm not tied to them. I'm not bound to them. I can use whoever I want. I just wouldn't get the discount.
That's
or the
correct.
rebate.
That is correct, yes.
Yeah, that's correct. Well, with the Homes for Heroes, you can, it's as simple as that. Go to www.homesforheroes.com and you can sign up, and you're going to be contacted within 24 hours. I like to contact somebody, it comes right to my phone. If I'm not in the middle of something right then, I will call them right away. So I've called my last 5 or 6 heroes that have logged on, in the last couple of days. I've called them while they're still on the computer. And what I like about it is that they're so responsive. Either they know we're there to help and answer any questions they may have, and it's a great conversation. Some of these conversations we've had have turned into a 15-minute conversation about where they served or where they teach at, or where they patrol as police officers.
Well, I think that's just the function of your personality, is that you're the asker. You're the person that really wants to get to know people, and you have that about you. That obviously shows as I sit here. So, how many heroes have you helped, and how long have you been involved in the program again? I know you said earlier.
It's been 5.5 months, and honestly, I probably didn't do a whole lot in November and December, and maybe part of January. I coach high school girls basketball, so that's our main season. So
where'd you guys end up?
We ended up 5th in the state. Yeah, and looking back, it was an exciting season. We won the title 2 years ago. And 5th is good. The more you reflect on it, anytime you can trophy at state tournament is great. But I've really hit it hard and really marketed it very well the last, I'd say, month and a half. And over the last, I'd say 45 to 50 days, I have over 80 hero logons, which means 80 heroes have signed up to be part of the program. And I expect that to continue to grow the more that the word spreads about the program.
And Tamara, you said you've been involved in the program actively as an affiliate, having gotten everything all worked out for about 6 weeks?
6 weeks.
6 weeks. And what kind of response are you seeing in your area?
Oh, well, let's see. I think I've got 21 heroes active in my sign up.
Wow.
Yeah. And I've got 3 that are both buying and selling.
So that's keeping you, this is full time almost.
Oh, it
for
is.
You. I mean,
definitely. And it's great. I mean, some of the people that I've met with this are just absolutely amazing people. It's fabulous. I've like the couple I told you about from Alaska.
Right.
They're just amazing people.
You again, and I said about Travis, you obviously have a real passion for this, and it seems to be such an important part of not only your business, but of your life. And I commend you for doing that, and thank you for really coming down here today to talk about the program. Travis, I know you need to get going, so why don't we take a break, and then I will kind of finish up the rest of the show with Tamara.
Well, thanks so much. Appreciate you having us.
Great. And again, if you want to talk to Travis directly, I want to give you a chance. How can somebody just get in touch with you directly if they have specific questions or they want to just talk to you about lending in general?
It's real simple. Just give me a call on my cell phone. It's always on. 503-931-4490. Once again, 503-931-4490.
And do you have a website?
I have the Facebook page, which is great. You can go to the Facebook page, which is Oregon or Salem, Oregon Homes for Heroes. You can also go to read the blog, which is OregonHomesForHeroes.blogspot.com.
And I will put a link to that right on the Real Estate Talk Facebook page. Great. Travis, again, thanks, and enjoy your basketball tournament this afternoon.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Great. Well, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to continue talking about Homes for Heroes with Tamara Kendall from Knipe Realty. We'll be right back.
I'll say
termites, ants, wasps, spiders. What's bugging you? Do you want a more environmentally responsible way to treat insects? The best way to protect your home is to get some help, professional help. But who do you choose? The phone book is full of choices, and if you call them all, you'd get everything from an answering machine to a national call center in another state. So how do you protect your home from what's bugging you? calmly pick up your phone and call Swanson's Pest Management. You'll be talking with experienced pest experts who will arrange a free inspection to determine the correct type of treatment needed. First, we'll attack the outside to prevent them from getting in. Next, we'll offer the most responsible treatment solutions, and we'll apply the treatment properly so there's no residue to be brought in by shoes or paws. We have a reputation for excellence in service. Call Swanson's Pest Management today for your free inspection, and we'll take care of the problem, no matter what's bugging you. Swanson's Pest Management. In Albany, call 967-7435. For Corvallis, 752-2427. CCP 79884.
Prince Anthony was the handsomest man in the entire kingdom.
Ma'am, am I handsome?
His fondest wish was to find a beautiful bride.
Of course, she doesn't have to be as stunning as me.
But Prince Anthony couldn't find one. Why? Well, because he never left the palace.
Being this pretty isn't easy.
He spent all day lifting weights and getting his back waxed. And trimming and grooming and tweezing and plucking.
Perfecting perfection.
Meanwhile, his less good-looking but far more charming brother Benji found a bride. So did his rather unattractive cousins and even his flat-out butt-ugly Uncle Stanley.
I don't understand it. I am way better looking than any of them.
Unfortunately, none of the women in the kingdom knew this because none of them had ever seen him.
But if they ever did.
But they didn't. So Prince Anthony spent his entire life all alone until he was old and toothless, bald and fat, saggy, and rather flabby.
At least my back isn't very hairy.
You may have the best product or service in the world, but if nobody knows about it, you just have the best product or service in the world. It's called advertising, and it works. Your competitors know this. Why don't you? This message brought to you by this station, Adweek Magazine, the Radio Advertising Bureau, and the famous Radio Ranch.
Staples has always made getting office supplies easy, and now we're making it easy to get everything for your break room, too, like Folgers coffee for $6.99.
I'm going on a Staples run. Anyone need anything?
French roast.
Breakfast blend? Decaf?
I said Staples run, not coffee run.
Now Staples sells coffee supplies, so it's kind of the same thing.
Oh, yeah, I don't do coffee runs. Intern!
For a limited time, get Folgers Classic Roast Coffee for $6.99 at Staples. That was easy. Offer ends 3/23/13. Limit order customer while supplies last.
Because Mike switched to Geico and saved hundreds of dollars on car insurance, his money clip wants to shake his hand. Firmly, for a solid 3 seconds. But it can't. Fact is, most money clips don't have hands to shake with. Switch to Geico, and every time you notice the extra cash, you'll know your money clip wants to give you a firm handshake. But remember, it can't. It doesn't have hands. It is, however, happy that you're saving money.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Less hype, just quality news, sports, and smart talk. From your friends at 1580 KGAL.
Welcome back to Real Estate Talk. I'm Dave Pautsch of RE/MAX Integrity. We've been spending today talking about really a phenomenal program called Homes for Heroes. And if you are a school teacher, a veteran, a military retiree, a peace officer, a corrections officer, a medical professional, help me out here, Tamara, a first responder, so many different local community heroes, this may be a program that I think you really need to find out if it's right for you to take advantage of. Can you kind of maybe give us one more success story from your experience?
Well, actually, there is one other kind of thing that it's a local hero. There was a gentleman that actually rescued a woman and her child from an actual, their car had flipped over into their car had crashed, flipped over into the river, and he rescued them. And we actually wound up putting this gentleman into the program because as far as we were considered a hero. And so we felt that was more than enough to be considered a hero. And found him a home, put him in, got him all set up. So, that right there, that was a no-brainer. This gentleman definitely deserved to be considered a hero and deserve the rewards.
So the Homes for Heroes program does have basic guidelines, but you as the local affiliate have some latitude to get people in there and work with Homes for Heroes to get a good fit?
Yes, we do. So if, like just here recently, there was a gentleman in Salem at a local fitness center. He rescued some woman in a swimming pool. And, if that person wanted to buy a home and get the rewards, I mean, I would give it to him as well. Those are the kind of things that we have some latitude to say, wow, this person is a hero, and we can put them in the program if we wanted to. So,
if you're in the Salem area or you know someone who is a hero in the Salem area, you can put them in touch, homesforheroes.com, or have them contact Tamara directly. And Tamara, how would they get in touch with you?
They can call me on my cell phone. It's 503-551-4876. Again, that's 503-551-4876. Or they can email me. It's
Go ahead.
Tamara Kendall, TamaraKendall @Comcast.net.
Awesome. So again, if you are a hero or you know a hero in the greater Salem area, you definitely want to work with Tamara. I think I have one more break, so I'm going to push the button, and we're either going to go to break or we're not. And if we don't go to break, we'll jump right into the real estate showcase, ladies and gentlemen. This is Real Estate Talk.
It's all happening in downtown Albany.
The folks at All Four Fish are really fishy. That's because they are the largest aquarium and pond superstore in the Mid-Valley. They know fish and have the supplies you need. So shop All Four Fish at 223 Southwest 2nd or call 967-FISH. That's 967-3474.
Willamette Community Bank is proud to be in historic downtown Albany. Hi, I'm Monica Hall, branch manager, and I encourage you to patronize your local Albany businesses. 4th and Lion, downtown Albany.
Willamette Community Bank. Service like no other, we promise. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Stroll down memory lane at Albany Antique Mall, where they have 20,000 square feet of antiques, collectibles, and vintage clothing. You'll enjoy their friendly staff, beautiful displays, and clean, spacious aisles at the corner of 2nd and Ellsworth.
It's all happening in downtown Albany.
Albany Golf and Event Center, formerly Spring Hill Country Club, has been welcoming golfers from across the Pacific Northwest since 1959 and is open to the public. The championship 18-hole year-round golf course, complete with pool, restaurant, pub, and event facility, has become a cornerstone of the Albany community. Albany Golf and Event Center is celebrating Spring Week with free golf for kids when accompanied by an adult, and wrap up spring break with their Easter brunch special on Sunday, March 31st. Includes omelet station, ham and turkey carving, pastries, bacon, sausage, and sweet as potatoes, fruits, chocolate fountain, and more. Seating fills up fast, so make reservations now. 541-926-6059. Albany Golf and Event Center is more than just a golf course and a wedding banquet facility. It's also a fantastic caterer for a private party. They have 2 different restaurants on site, poolside, wait service, and plenty of catering choices. And don't forget about their weekend and holiday breakfast service, and enjoy anything from Eggs Benedict to their tasty omelets, perfect for before or after church. Albany Golf and Event Center. The best weddings, banquets, golf, and more. Log on to albany-golf.com.
Wild Hair on Main Street in Lebanon presents the Wild Hair Players.
I'm a long hair, I've got bad hair in my eye hair. I need help.
Oh yeah? I need a manicure and then a pedicure and then I'll top it off with a wax.
Ouch! Hey, look over there.
What does that sign say?
Why, it says Wild Hair.
Wild hair? It's just what we need.
Yeah!
Wild hair, nail and foot care.
You mean reflexology?
Yes, I do. Wild hair, hair and nail care for guys and for gals.
And kids too.
Wild Hair at 1820 Main Street in Lebanon. A full-service salon open 6 days a week. Stop by or call for an appointment. 258-2234. 258-2234.
Wild Hair.
Clarity over agreement. Expected from Dennis Prager, weekday mornings at 9 on Smart Talk 1580.
Welcome back to Real Estate Talk. Whew, glad that break worked. So we spent the show talking about homes for heroes, and I wanted to give Tamara an opportunity. Tamara, you have a listing in Corvallis you want to talk about in our showcase this morning.
I sure do. So I have a townhome in Corvallis. It is at 3163 Powderhorn Circle, or actually Place, excuse me. And it is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and it has gas, and it's got, and a great electronic air cleaner in it, which is wonderful.
Nice.
Yeah, those are great. And it has laminate flooring in it, and it's just a great, cute little place. Just really nice.
Nice little community of townhomes up there.
Yep,
Yeah.
it is.
And
really close to the school, close to the hospital. Just a great location. Fabulous. $145.
Wow, that's a great price.
Yes, it is. I mean, it's a great location, great price.
Should sell pretty quickly.
Should
I don't
sell
think there's
pretty
anything in Corvallis under $200,000. Well, actually, I can tell you here in just a little bit.
Yeah, you're going to look it up really quick, aren't you?
Well, I do the market update, so I talk about the numbers here, and we're going to roll into that right now. Again, thank you so much for coming down and spending the time with us today.
Thank you for having me down here. I appreciate it.
Best of luck. And again, obviously, you have a wonderful heart for this business, and I'm so glad that it's helping your business and that you're giving this opportunity to help the local heroes.
Thank you. I enjoy it.
Okay, well, we're going to cruise into the real estate market update. We'll begin in Corvallis, where inventory is up 2 from our previous report. Today, just 121 active residential listings. The average asking price, $354,000. 90 homes sold in the last 90 days. That's even from last week. Currently, 4.03 months of inventory is available in Corvallis. The median sold price is flat at $255,000, averaging $159.28 per square foot. And on average, homes spend 110 days on the market from listing to close of sale. Shifting to Lebanon, there are 68 homes available for sale there. That's up 3. The median asking price is down at $156,750. Over the past 90 days, 39 homes have sold. That's down 1 from the last report. And the median sold price is down slightly at $126,000 even. $92.13 is the market average, and those homes that are well priced are spending 154 days on the market from listing to close of sale. Lebanon has 5.23 months of inventory overall. Finally, to Albany, where inventory is up 11 from last week. That's a nice little rise, 196 active residential listings. The average asking price in Albany is up at $207,068. With 112 homes sold over the last 3 months, and that is up 5 from our last update. The median sales price is down slightly today at $161,800. Homes are spending an average of 142 days on the market from listing to close. And the average dollar per square foot value in Albany is up just slightly at $103.19. There's 5.25 months of inventory available today. In general, in the market right now, the effect of low inventory is having a significant impact on the market. Well-priced, well-placed homes are selling very, very quickly. We're seeing lots of multiple offer situations on those particular homes. So it's really an amazing market right now. If you are looking to sell, if you are thinking there may be an opportunity for you to sell, my advice is now is a great time. The market is moving. One of the things to consider, low interest rates are continuing to draw buyers into the market. Everybody does expect interest rates to rise at some point, but nobody knows quite when. They went up a little bit last week. At the end of last week, they ticked up. Stock market was going up through the roof, so that's certainly having an impact. Also remember, for many sellers, you're also going to be looking at being a buyer, and just consider what you buy is probably going to start going up as prices overall are expected to rise in the housing market here as the warmer weather and summer months approach. And that, my friends, is the market update for this 16th day of March 2013. If you are thinking about buying a home, Willamette Neighborhood Housing Services does a wonderful job helping buyers get educated about what they're going to face in the home buying process. And it's important that you have those resources as you start this process so that you can make good decisions. Willamette Neighborhood Housing is a terrific resource. And if you're now just starting the home buying process, I want you to contact them at www.w-nhs.org and take the class. And for you faithful listeners of Real Estate Talk here on KGAL, if you're not currently working with another real estate agent and you want to take that class, just email me here at realestatetalk@kgal.com. Let me know the date, and I will pay the course tuition for you. I believe that strongly in the program. I think it's a great way to get started. Folks, you'll find us here every Saturday morning talking about real estate. That's what we do, the issues that are important to you here on local radio. I'm Dave Pautsch of RE/MAX Integrity. We're talking real estate every week on 1580 KGAL, Lebanon, Albany, and Corvallis.
Locally owned and operated, this is the very independent News Talk 1580 KGAL, Lebanon, Albany, Corvallis.